Hey guys, I just want to do a quick update on Michael Vaughn. He is the 5-year-old that went missing out of Fruitland, Idaho last week. It was actually a week from Tuesday. That was the 27th. Uh, Police Chief J.D. Huff spoke, and first he started with a quick little timeline of that night, which we all know he was last seen around 6:30 walking down his street. A couple of neighbors have actually said that they physically saw him. So around 8:20 is when the missing and endangered alert went out to the nation. And then about 4 more alerts went out to the community through text messages, emails. That continued until around 11:20 that night. And then he proceeded to tell us a little about the search areas. He said they've searched approximately 200 homes, properties, and interviewed everyone at those homes or own those properties. They searched 200 garbage cans because, a little kid can hide anywhere. And they've drained a couple irrigation ditches and a canal. He also said that there was a septic tank in the area that had just like a wooden lid, like a 2x6 wooden plank, and they actually pumped that septic tank. And so that place was cleared. He said they had a total of 60 videos that they're still going through. They've cleared a lot, but they still have a lot more to go through. Also, 163 tips have gone, and they're still looking at every tip, following up on every tip. He said that it was a total of 2,500 man hours, and that's just the law enforcement part. That's not including community members, volunteers, EMS, everyone else involved. That was just the law enforcement. So he's just kind of giving us an idea of how in-depth this search is, because I know a lot of people have said on social media that they didn't think they were even looking for Michael, or they felt like they were taking a day off. I've seen a couple of those posts, but they have not stopped since they found out he was missing. So then he went on to tell us about Idaho Fish and Game, Idaho Mountain Rescue, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, fire departments from Senhalla and Fruitland have all been working together, plus citizens. It's just been an exhaustive ground search, like nonstop. They've searched 3,000 acres of farmland with multi-certified canine units. So they have scent dogs out pretty much everywhere you can think of. He even later mentions they had boats with canines on them, so that's pretty amazing. They've searched 29 miles of riverbanks using private airplanes, helicopters, drones, boats with canines, kayaks, and paragliders, which I did not know they used paragliders for searching, so I learned something. And he said the drone flights and the riverbank searches are going to continue. He said this morning the search continued. The area right below Southwest 8th Street, there was some heavy foliage they had to remove, and then they brought the canines out there to search. He has a dive team scheduled to come in later. He said it's pretty soon to go and search down around. The dive team is going to search around that Snake River, and there's some slough areas, and I have took some photos from Google Earth and Google Maps that I'm going to attach to this video, so you can kind of get a feel of the area and where the river is located to little MJ's neighborhood. It's not very far, but he would have to cross a pretty busy highway to get to it. So I know how 5-year-olds are. I have one. But I find it hard to believe, in my opinion, that he would have done that. But being at night, maybe it wasn't very busy. You never know what a 5-year-old's thinking. Plus, eventually it got dark not long after 6:30. So, but anyways, then Police Chief Huff also went into saying, search and rescue efforts will continue as long as he has all of these resources available. So if he has drones, he's going to use drones. If he has the dogs, he's going to use the dogs. So don't worry, he's not taking a day off anytime soon. He also said nothing has been ruled out. Nothing. So they're looking at every avenue. And then Officer Huff went on to talk about social media, which is a big reason why I started making videos. I was actually going to make a video about social media until they did the press conference today. But, he says that, and we all know this, that social media can be a wonderful tool or it can be a hindrance. And he just asks that everyone shares accurate information. He says if we see something or read something on a Facebook post or TikTok or whatever, if it didn't come from his mouth, if he didn't say it, then consider it suspect. He said if any updates come, he will personally report them to us. So if we just kind of put that in the back of our heads when we're scrolling through the groups and the comments that, okay, do I remember him saying that in the press conference? No. I've heard a lot of bad things going about Michael's parents and his babysitter, which later I'll talk to you about his babysitter. She's done so much already for this family. She's being the voice for them right now because I can only imagine how hard it is to try to talk to people when all you can think about is your little boy that's missing. She's organizing prayer vigils for him. They've made a fund. I don't know if it's a GoFundMe or if it's just at the bank. I believe it's at the bank there in Fruitland. But she's just doing a lot for the family, and I don't see how anyone could look at her and hear how she talks about Michael and his parents and think she would ever do anything to him. Plus, the mom was at work, and the dad was changing a diaper or ordering pizza. I mean, I know personally how fast kids are. And I talk to my little ones on a daily basis about running out that front door because they do it. And, them seeing Summer on the TV and I tell them how she's missing and now Michael, at least it made my 5-year-old think. My 3-year-old still has no clue what's going on, but my 5-year-old kind of understands a little more. And so he's been a lot better about not trying to run out the front door. But they're fast. I mean, it just takes a second and they're out of your sight. So it's very scary, and I understand. Okay, back to the press conference. He also said that immediately after they found out Michael was missing, they notified the National Crime Information Center, or NCIC, which it is a missing. It's a U.S. central tracking database for any crime-related information. So you put it in there, they track it. Then if something, like if they were to find Michael in Florida, and then they look it up, see his picture on there, see the little boy, then they know who it is, and it tells them what to do. So he said that twice in the press conference, that, about NCIC. Also, he just asks the people that live in the area to continue to search their property. Little kids are quick. They wander. And even if you didn't see anything 4 days ago, you might see something today. And, if he were to be wandering around, he could easily wander back onto your property. Or you could have missed something. And I heard they had a lot of rain over there, so things can get washed up. So just search your property again, he says. said that a couple times. Also, if you have any kind of footage, review it. If you have any footage of that area, probably just need to go ahead and turn that in so they can look at it, because they're trying to make a timeline of events of that area at that time. So they want to know everybody that was there. If you were there, if you know someone else was there, let them know. You may not think you saw anything, but let's say you saw a vehicle there that someone else didn't see, and that person doesn't live in that neighborhood, there's another person for them to check, So that makes sense. Also, he just thanked the public. He thanked everyone that was helping them. He thanked the specific subdivisions on Southwest 8th and 9th Street, Crestview subdivision, Hidden Meadows subdivision, and Three Rivers Way subdivision. Because a lot of these people, they've searched their homes and properties multiple times, and they are being understanding and helpful. So I do think that they do need a big thanks. I know a lot of them have been helping look for Michael, and it means a lot to see how people can come together for one common goal and try to help one another. And I really wish I didn't see every day on Facebook, the negative comments of things that, we don't know. We weren't there. We don't know this family. We don't live next door. But again, he's just emphasizing the fact that, just like in Summer Wells' case, a lot of rumors are going to fly. Just because you read it on someone's post and they say they know that person from this person and this person said that, does not mean it's true. And I appreciate that he said he will notify us of anything. So if it doesn't come from him or the Fruitland Police Department, then it's probably not true. So just please don't spread that. You might not personally believe it, but the person that reads it might, and then they go on to say it to someone else, and it's just a domino effect. And these parents are already going through, what? They need prayers. And on that note, so does the police department, and everyone involved in this search need prayers. He talked a little about the things that they've had to go through, like the rain. That does affect the canine's ability to pick up scents and follow a scent. It's extremely hot right now, and that affects the canines, that affects the searchers. Thankfully, a lot of people in the community and businesses have come together to donate fluids and food to the searchers. So, it's just a huge financial expense for the community, a huge time they're giving up. But, they're doing it for Michael, and he deserves every bit of it. And I pray every day, every night, wake up, go to sleep, I'm praying for this little boy. He also said that something for the people that don't live in the area. You don't really need to drive over there. If you feel compelled to help, you can help from where you are. You can download and print off flyers, pass flyers around where you live, and just stay vigilant. Pay attention. You're driving down the road. Pay attention when you're at the store. You never know if you were to walk up on Michael or Summer or Xavier, any child that's gone missing. You can walk right past them and not even realize it, unless you're paying attention and you remember, hey, I saw that little kid. Where did I see that little kid? And it'll hit you. Also, last thing I wanted to say to Michael's parents and babysitter, grandpa, everybody that loves this little boy. I am praying for you. My family is praying for you. Everyone on my Facebook's praying for you. But other than that, that's about all the press conference was. He's really not gonna have them every day, you know. He just wants to. I know he wants to have information for us, and it's kind of hard to have a press conference if you really don't have any information other than what the search effort is doing. And he cannot give us details about what they found, who they questioned, what they think. That could ruin the whole investigation. So we have to be a little more understanding. It kind of sucks that we're sitting here with no information, but when it comes down to it, finding Michael is the only priority. After that, we can go over what happened and who did it and whatever. But right now, we just need to pray, and we need to focus on this little boy. Not his parents, not his babysitter, not his neighbors, not his teachers. Him. That's it. Other than that, they say if you have any information on the disappearance of Michael Vaughn, or if you were in the area of Southwest 9th Street, Arizona Avenue, on the 27th around 6:30 between 7. If you were in the area of Southwest 9th Street, Southwest 8th Street, Arizona Avenue, anywhere in that vicinity on the 27th between 6:30 p.m. and 7:15, you need to contact the Fruitland Police Department. They want the public's assistance in identifying everyone. Also, if you know anything about Michael's disappearance, even if you don't think it's important, call the Fruitland Police Department, or the Payette County Sheriffs Department, I should say. The number is 208-642-6006. It's extension 0. And I'll have that number in the information on this video. Also, everywhere I got my information. Little Michael, again, he's 5. He's 43 inches tall, 50 pounds. He was last known wearing a blue Minecraft shirt, black boxer briefs with lime green trim, and a lime green Minecraft creeper on one leg, and size 11 toddler blue flip-flops. Blonde hair, blue eyes. If you know anything at all, please contact the Sheriff's Department. Thank you for stopping by again. I hope I'm getting a little better at this. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, and if you think I'm getting a little better, give me a thumbs up, because it's kind of exciting every time I get a notification that I got a thumbs up. So, thanks. Bye.